Bob here. Welcome to the vlog. Let's jump right into it. It's been a cold and dreary week here. So I've been spending a lot of time indoors, and I've been looking at all my social media platforms, and I have collected a group of questions that I would like to answer that are directed towards me.
Questions and answers with Bob.
So let's get right into that. Dear Bob, you recently did a NAMM review. Will you buy any of the new stuff? I haven't seen anything I'm that interested in yet. The Milkman company does have this new kind of 50 watt pedal amp out. That was really interesting to me. It's a tube amp, but it goes on your pedal board, so if your amp blows up, excuse me, you can use that. I thought that was pretty cool. You can also use headphones with it and stuff. I thought that was a very slick piece of gear, so that's possible. On another note, I am still looking for an acoustic guitar and possibly a new instrument in general. I don't know why, but I am. Okay, moving on to the next question. Dear Bob, what is the most versatile guitar? Question mark. Strat? Question mark. No. Stratocaster does have three sounds, but Strat does potentially have 5 sounds, but the thing about that is all 5 sounds are Stratocaster, unmistakably. So, you know, it's just Strat, and Strat. So, I would probably say the Telecaster is the most versatile guitar, because if you've ever heard Led Zeppelin or Buck Owens, that's a pretty wide range of tones there that are available. Next, it says, Bob, are you a ninja? Yes. Bob, Picasso or Van Gogh? Van Gogh, for sure. Dear Bob, please turn me on to some cool people, things, etc. Okay. I'll start with podcast. I've been listening to one called Guitar Wank. Features the guitar virtuoso Scott Henderson and a couple other dudes. Mr. Foreman is on there, and another guy I'm not really that familiar with. But great podcast. They're doing a great job. The next podcast, I would say Let There Be Talk, Dean Del Rey. A lot of music related stuff. These cool handmade episodes, and a lot of comedians and stuff. It's a really good podcast as well. Guitar players, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna stay in the theme of the Telecaster here, pretty much, and say that Kenny Vaughan. Check Kenny Vaughan out. He is Marty Stewart's guitar player. He also does his own thing and has played on some other kind of important records. Ted Green, if you've never checked out Ted Green before, he had an old book called Chord Chemistry that was really cool, and he's a fantastic player. He has passed away, but he is a great guitar player. Jim Campolongo, if you've never seen Jim before, he's really good, and I would definitely suggest checking him out. And Shane Theriot, who does play guitar for Hall & Oates currently, but does these fantastic solo albums. Very funky guy, so check him out. That as far as cool things, I don't know, I got this old pack of cards right here. What about that? Sealed. Nasty. Oh, snap. These aren't old. They're just relict. This is a relict pack of cards. But I thought that was cool. Anyway, moving right along. Okay. Bob, how do you clean your vinyl records? Very good question. Hold on. Okay. So, I use the Groove Washer. This is not a paid advertisement, by the way. But if Groove Washer wants to send me something, I'll gladly take it. The Groove Washer is this, it's like your standard record cleaning device, except this is made out of more of a microfiber. It does come off. It's Velcro, so you can clean it. I thought that was pretty cool. Comes with this G2 Groove Washer. Well, it doesn't come with this. You have to buy it, but this is a G2 Groove Washer fluid, and then it comes with this Groove Washer stylus cleaner, and you can buy this Groove Washer stylus brush, which I use as well. And let's see what else. Also use this Audio Quest dry brush, which you just put it on the record as it spins, and then you just kind of. So that is basically how I maintain my vinyl records. So moving right along. Bob, you are always showing vintage albums. Do you listen to any modern music on vinyl? Well, it's rather presumptuous. Let's see here. Yes. Show these very quickly. These are Sturgill Simpson records. This is newer music on vinyl. If you're not familiar with Sturgill, he is a country singer, possibly oftentimes moving in and out of different genres, doing some psychedelic country at times. Modern sounds in country music, I believe, is a pretty much a masterpiece. And the other records are really good as well. Can't wait for Sturgill to come out with something new. Come on, Sturge, where you at, man? Next, I'm going to get into these Rock Candy Funk Party albums. Now, if you're not familiar with this band, Joe Bonamassa is in this group. And for my money, this is the coolest stuff Joe's ever done. It's sort of goes all the way from kind of Jeff Beck group, kind of funky fusion type stuff, all the way to like electronic funky fusion kind of stuff. So the Rock Candy Funk Party, that's really cool. So moving right along to out of the question and answers section of the vlog, we're going to move into some more vinyl just real quick while we're here. Some recent acquisitions. Let's see. That's right, folks. I found it. Jerry Garcia's Cats Under the Stars. JGB. Jerry Garcia Band. This is really cool. Been looking for this. If you watched a couple vlogs ago, I did a complete rundown of all the Grateful Dead records here and associated albums. And I was missing this one, and I found it. So that was really awesome. Next, I would like to talk about these two John McLaughlin records that I recently found. This is the One Truth Band, and this is John McLaughlin electric guitars. The cool thing about these albums, other than that they are awesome records to listen to, is that these are white label promo records, which among collectors are, you know, cool to have. Has these demonstration, not for sale kind of labels on them, and also the gold label promo markings. Yeah, I have a bunch of John McLaughlin. I can never say his name right. John McLaughlin. No, it's not gonna happen, folks. Next, I found a really nice original copy of The Doors' Morrison Hotel. Man, this is a fantastic sounding record. As soon as that Roadhouse Blues kicks on, it's if you don't think that's good, you really need to listen again or something. You gotta, I mean, come on, man. Anyhow, last but not least, this awesome Dr. John record. Desatively Bonnaroo. I don't know what that means. But this is a funky record, and like Most Scotious is on here, really killer song, and a bunch of other awesome tracks. I am just floored by probably the amount of money that it took to produce this record back in the day, with all the foil work that's on the cover. I don't know if you can really see that, but all this is like kind of like foiled and very fancy looking. I'm sure this just costed a mint to produce, so I'm really excited about having this. This is a super funky album, a must-have for any Dr. John fan. Other things that probably need to be talked about. Next week, there will be a probably pretty epic gear acquisition. Don't want to ruin it for anybody, but make sure you stay tuned for next week, because there's going to be something cool on there. See what I'm saying? Other than that, bam, look at this. That's right. Headliners Music Hall is a venue here in town that has a lot of awesome shows. And I recently received this frequent flyer badge for 2018. And what this is a ticket to every show for 2018. So stay tuned for probably footage from all of those. Anyway, like, subscribe, tell a friend, leave a comment, leave a question, and I'll probably answer it. Unless it's something mean. Otherwise, stay tuned. No telling what else is going to be on here today. Yeah. Bob out.